What's up guys, Paramoto here. How are you guys doing today? Today I'm doing amazing. Today I was supposed to bring you guys what I was planning to do, a Harley vlog outside, but as you can see it is pissing rain. So I figured we'd just go ahead and have a fun video. So I've been dying to do this topic for over a year and a half now. What I want to talk about today is my go-to shit hit the fan zombie apocalypse survival rifle and handgun loadout. So guys, before we get into any of this, please make sure go ahead and go down and subscribe, like the video. It helps me out a ton. Also, make sure to check out Video Every Single Day June as well. Season 4. Video Every Single Day June is happening right now. But that being said, let's get into it. If you guys know anything about me, I've been a gun nut for years. Ever since I got into FPS Russia on YouTube, I've been a huge fan of guns. I've been a gun lover 100%. And today what I want to do is I want to share some of my favorite guns with you basically, and what I would take as a loadout in case shit hits the fan without rule of law. It used to be called Zombie Apocalypse. So I have divided this into two separate sections. So I have a shit hit the fan, but it's most likely going to go back to a normal someday loadout, and then shit has hit the fan and you're never coming home again loadout. So I want to start the day with the first one. So this could be anything. This could be civil unrest has happened and you need a rifle to go to the grocery store because you're gonna have to, wade through a bunch of protests and they're getting violent and you're scared for the safety of your family or your loved ones, or your doggo. And my first go-to rifle is going to be this little guy. So my first go-to rifle. This would be primarily for shit hit the fan, but you're going to come home one day, is this right here. This is a PSA, and before we get any safety nancies going on, yes, most of my guns have a loaded magazine in them. No, none of them have a loaded chamber. So this rifle right here started off life as a Palmetto State Armory upper and lower receiver that I got for like $100. What I've done with it so far is I have Cerakoted it OD green or Jungle Extreme green, and I've put some backup sights on it, as well as this Vortex Spark AR. I do have a fancy charging handle on it. I don't even remember what the brand name is of it. It's got a 10.5-inch barrel, which means it's still putting out over 2,000 feet per second on a round, which is pretty good. Got a angle foregrip and a SBA4 pistol brace. Mostly Magpul furniture on this. It is chambered in 5.56, good old America's caliber. Yeah, I mean, there's what is not to say about this gun. It's small, it's lightweight, it's compact. I've mainly built this for car ops. Oh yeah, it does have a carbon linked adjustable gas block on it. I mainly made this for car ops because you can literally sit in your car with this slung and the barrel is just past your leg, giving you some safety there. And then if anything happens, you can just come up and just shoot through your windshield if you need to, shoot out your window. It is a pistol, so you can literally hold it out. My shoulders kind of hurt, but I can even hold it out with that. I mean, it's just a good all-around gun. I chose this to be my shit has hit the fan but you're coming home rig because it runs on battery power. This is just a red dot, so eventually this will go out and you will be down to your iron sights, and that's just not ideal. It's not ideal to be going down to iron sights at any point in time. So this is my gun that I would put, that I would grab if I just needed to go to the grocery store and S has hit the fan. So yeah, that's a bit of a close-up. Also known as the Noisy Cricket. So the first question I get on this gun is, what would you carry with it? This is what I'd carry with it. This is my EA Gerson Regard. This is the standard issue pistol for the Turkish military. It is basically a Beretta 92 clone. I'm gonna stop messing with it. It's basically a Beretta 92 clone. It functions just like a Beretta. Most of the parts are interchangeable with a Beretta. And the biggest thing about this is that I got 20 round magazines. So 20 plus 1 in the chamber, 21 rounds in your sidearm. It'll be really easy to take care of any business with this. It is a full size. I think it is a full size pistol. It fits my hands like a glove. Rail accessory attached here. I do have a light, but it's on a different gun that I'm going to show you in a minute. and I also have a light bearing holster for it. So my thought is I'm going to carry a couple mags for that, a couple mags for this, and probably call it a day. I'm not looking to get into any sort of prolonged gunfights. I'm not looking to really sling a bunch of rounds over any length of time with this rig. So what I want is just something that is an all-in-one package. Like, this is all I need to carry from my pistol, this is all I need to carry from my rifle, and that's all I need. So I would, if I carried that, I may not even take my plate carrier with me. I might just pocket an extra mag. With this, I might just pocket an extra mag or two, and that would be it. Like, there's nothing else I would really carry. You know, if you're going through a protest circle and you have this rig going on, nobody's probably gonna mess with you. That being said, I do have a rifle strap for that. Your rifle strap is basically your holster. You need one on any long gun. It's in the corner for home defense, so it doesn't have one on it. This, I do carry a, all my pistols, I have a level 3 retention holster for it. I'm a big fan of it, especially the Safariland ALS holsters. Once you get a hang of getting your master grip and then pushing down on the little slide lock button, I mean, it comes out just like it has no retention, but you have all that added security. So there's really no reason not to have it, and then they make them for so many guns. So I'm gonna put this to the side. So the next rig that I want to talk about is, like, this is my shit has hit the fan, and you'll most likely never come back home. All right, so this bad boy right here, this guy, is the very first rifle that I ever built myself. I have a lot of pride in this rifle. I'm a big fan of this rifle, and it shoots amazingly well. I love this thing. It is set up to literally, you are going to leave home and you're never coming back, and that has been the entire purpose of this rifle ever since I built it. I started building it for run and gun, and then run and gun was just kind of a run and gun for me has been a without rule of law, shit hits the fan prep ever since I've been into it, and I built this thing as such. Don't mind the 40 round magazine. I just figured why not. So we'll go tip to butt on this one. So what I have here is I have a Trident muzzle device here, and my thinking behind this is if I ever came across some barbed wire, you can literally put it right here and shoot around, and you can basically, you have a fence cutter up here, and it compensates very well. 45-degree offset sights. We have a high output light with a pressure pad on it. This is also a red dot as well. I deactivated manually the red dot, so it just is what it is. This is all Aero Precision as far as the chassis, so we have an Aero Precision handguard. I like this handguard because it's meaty. It's just a lot of metal to it, and I might replace it one day, but I don't dislike this one enough to spend another 300 bucks. So yeah. So Aero, I think Atlas handguard. It has a rifle length, even though it is a 16-inch rifle. It has a rifle length adjustable gas system. It means it shoots really smooth. You can almost take this to a 3-gun just as it is. It just stays on target so well. Magpul vertical foregrip. So coming on back, of course, rifle sling, gotta have one. That's a Magpul 2-to-1. So this right here is one of my favorite optics. It is a Primary Arms ACSS. The cool thing about this is it's a 1:6 magnified optic, so it's perfect for home defense, and then you can dial it up and reach out and touch people. I will say that as far as this rifle right here, and this one, I still take into account the fact that one day you may have to answer for every shot that you take. So do I need a 110 power scope where I can reach out hundreds of yards? Is somebody really a threat to me at that point? Maybe, maybe not. It's going to be hard to explain. So a 1:6 magnified optic is pretty much perfect. What this one is though, it has a etched reticle. So it literally always has a reticle on the glass itself, and then it has battery power to help you at night and whatnot, and in bright light. So it's pretty much the best of both worlds. Like I said, this is all Aero Precision stock, Magpul furniture, Magpul grip here, and a Magpul stock. I love this rifle. It's gone through run and gun. It's gone through a lot. It's seen thousands of rounds without failure. Of course, a Radian charging handle there, and it's great. It's great. We do have a special compartment here. I could put some batteries down below or some milk duds, you know. Shout out to all you Sean Ryan fans. But it's just a good overall rifle. Like, this would be the rig that I would take if I knew shit had hit the fan and I'm never coming home again. It's just, every part on here is quality. There's not a single expense that I spared. Everything has got pretty much all name brand stuff that people trust and are tried and true. That one, the PSA, the little guy there's been a couple of corners cut on that. Not many, but a couple. But this one, not a single corner has been cut. Everything has been done to the nines. So this is my favorite rifle that I've ever have owned. I do have a couple other AR-15s, but this one is far and away the best one that I own. So you might be asking yourself, what would you carry alongside this rifle here? What is a sidearm befitting of the situation that shit has hit the fan and you're never coming home and you need steadfast reliability 24/7? This is not going to shock any of you guys if you're gun people. Glock 19. I would say a Glock 17 as well. It would be a perfect option, but I have a Glock 19. I've issued a Glock 17, but I don't feel the need to have my own. This is the very first Glock that I've ever bought. It has got a Streamlight HL, very bright light on it. I always carry it with a 17 round magazine. They're just, I mean, what's to say about a Glock? It's got night sights. It's got a very nice pair of night sights. It's seen, this gun has probably seen 5,000 rounds easy without a single stoppage or failure. It is one of my favorite things that I've ever owned. And for that reason, that it's already stood the test of time, and test of thousands of rounds, it would be the gun that I take with me. Again, I have a class 3 holster for it. I also would carry it with a plate carrier that I have that has nothing but Glock magazines in it, and also AR mags. And this would be the gun. This would be the gun that I would trust. If my rifle went down, I would not be a happy camper, but I would still be in pretty good shape because of this firearm. Those are my two rigs for shit hits the fan, but I have a little bit of a wild card. And I know some of you guys that have read like the Zombie Apocalypse Survival book, you're probably going to see this one coming, but I have to mention it just for a practical purpose. A Ruger 1022. I mean, honestly, a Ruger 1022 for shit hits the fan. I don't want to be shot with 22. 22 is reportedly killed the most people ever, just in sheer numbers. The 22 has been around the longest, has been fired probably by the most people, and Ruger 1022. Well, I mean, it sells itself. It's an iconic, classic firearm. This one's only got a 10 round magazine, but you can get 25s. I have literally bought ammo once for this gun, and I've never had to buy ammo again. I do some farming with this. Every once in a while, some possums will get underneath the house, and I'll take this bad boy and go down basically in a crawl space, commando style, going through the underneath of the house and just be picking off possums with this thing. It's a great gun, has never failed. You can carry thousands of rounds of 22 on you and not feel anything at all. You'll hunt with it without alerting everybody around you. You can absolutely kill somebody with it in a self-defense situation, and it is probably one of the best firearms that have been produced for those two things. Some people will hate on the 1022 for self-defense purposes, but I'll be honest with you, like I said, I don't want to be shot with a 22. A 22 might not kill you today, but it'll kill you eventually. But you'll probably be out of the fight. That being said, on this gun, you could probably get 2 or 3 rounds on target, almost in the same hole, in about a half a second. And you know what it lacks in power, it more than makes up with. It more than makes up for it in like utilitarianness, with accuracy, with just ease of use. And honestly, like, if I had this, I wouldn't be. I mean, if this is the only gun I had in a shit hits the fan situation, I won't be the happiest, but I would be honest with you, I think I can make do. That, and if I had this gun and, you know, I would probably hand this gun to my girlfriend because honestly, I might take the big boys and a handgun, and I might hand this gun off to my girlfriend, who is a crack shot with it, and she would lay waste to the place, go hunting for dinner, you know, defend herself. But you know, that's just another good gun. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I know it's a little bit different than the things that I normally do, but as you can see outside, it is just pissing rain, and we need to get a video out. So I figure why not have a little bit of fun. So anyway guys, if you guys like guns, you like this channel, you want to see more videos like this, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about the gun selection. Tell me what you think about, you know, your loadout for shit hits the fan. Let me know any of your suggestions for another video like this. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces. Yeah.